few words in Scripture that have brought as much comfort to people as the invitation Jesus gives. Come to me. Throughout history, Christians have reflected on those words in different ways. Some hear an invitation to lay down heavy burdens. Others hear a promise that no one is turned away because of their past. But no matter how you understand that passage, one truth remains beautifully consistent. You are invited before you're perfected. You're welcomed before you figured everything out. You're loved before you've earned anything. And if there is anything reassuring in a world that constantly asks us to prove ourselves, it's this. You don't have to become someone else before you are accepted. You can simply come as you are. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pace. I'm Jacqueline, and I'm so grateful you're here. Last week, my friend Darnell Walker joined us for a conversation about joy, drift, and the journey back to ourselves. We talked about the versions of ourselves that life sometimes buries beneath responsibility and disappointment, grief, comparison, or simply time. But remembering who you are is only the beginning. The next question is, what happens when you finally find yourself again? I think one of the greatest gifts we can receive in this life isn't success or recognition or even certainty. I think it's knowing ourselves. Not the version we've created to survive, not the version we think everyone expects, but the quiet, honest person underneath it all. Because somewhere along the way, many of us begin performing. We become what earns approval, what keeps the peace, what feels safe, what disappoints the fewest people. Until one day we wake up wondering, when did I stop sounding like me? I don't believe most people lose themselves all at once. I think we drift, little by little, choice by choice, and season by season, until the distance actually feels normal. But here's the beautiful part. Drift doesn't erase who you are. It only creates distance from who you've always been. When we hear the word confidence, we often picture someone bold, someone fearless, someone beautiful, someone who walks in a room with all the answers. But I don't think that's confidence. I think confidence is much quieter than that. Real confidence doesn't need to announce itself. It doesn't need to compete. It doesn't need anyone to agree. Real confidence simply knows. It knows its values, its convictions, its purpose. It isn't built because life became easy. It's built because you stopped asking everyone else to tell you who you are. The quiet confidence of knowing yourself doesn't eliminate fear. It simply stops letting fear make your decisions. I think many people spend years trying to discover themselves, but discovering yourself isn't the finish line. The harder work is loving the person you discover. Can you accept that you're still learning? Can you accept that you've made mistakes? Can you accept that some of those dreams changed? Some relationships ended. Some chapters hurt. Can you still look at yourself with grace? Because if Jesus can invite us to come before we're perfected, perhaps we can begin extending that same grace to ourselves. Not arrogance, not pretending, just grace. Maybe the person you've been searching for has been waiting for you to stop criticizing them long enough to finally be seen. Once you begin knowing yourself, something very beautiful happens. You stop living someone else's life. You stop measuring yourself by someone else's timeline, of course. You stop chasing someone else's definition of success. Check. You begin asking different questions. Ooh. Instead of, what will people think? You ask, is this true to who I am? Instead of, am I enough? You begin to ask, am I living honestly? That kind of freedom is quiet, but it's life-changing. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else. It needs the version of you that only you can offer. As I reflected on my conversation with Darnell, one thought stayed with me. Returning to yourself isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering that you've always been worthy of showing up as you, as yourself. So maybe this week, instead of trying to impress, instead of trying to keep up, instead of trying to become who everyone else expects, just come. Come honestly, come gently, come with your questions, come with your scars, come with your hopes, and please come with your imperfections. And once you've arrived, stay. Stay long enough to get to know yourself again. Stay long enough to discover the quiet confidence that has been waiting beneath all that noise. Because there is something incredibly peaceful about knowing who you are and no longer feeling the need to apologize for being that person. Thank you for spending time with me. Until next time, take a deep breath, move with intention, and always remember, there is a pace that preserves you. I'm Jacqueline, and this is Pace.